Hello and welcome to Magic AutoCAD. In today's tutorial, I'm gonna walk you through the 2D AutoCAD interface. So when you open up your AutoCAD software, this is how it's gonna look like. Then move your cursor over here and left click on Start Drawing, and this workspace gonna open up. So we're here. I'm going to summarize this 2D AutoCAD starting from the basic tools commands to finished drawings. So this video it's pretty gonna be longer. So if you are a beginner or learner in 2D AutoCAD, this is the best video and best channel for you, because after this video you will be able to make a drawing on your own without any help or without going to research again. So let's get started. Directly on this ribbon lies various panels and set of toolbars that we are going to be using all along our drawings. So we got panels such as the draw panel, modify panel, annotation, layers, blocks, properties, groups, and so on and so forth. So in case you don't find any of these panels here, you come up to these panels above here. Okay, come up to these panels above here, and then you're going to find whatever panel you're looking for, then you activate. Let's move over to this very useful menu bar over here, where you find very useful commands, okay, like the save commands, the import, publish, print, and so on and so forth. You close up that, and then directly beside you're going to see a set of toolbars and drop down menus, okay, where you can use, you got the save and so on. So you have this drop menu, and you have many tools that we are going to see in the course of our drawings. So you close that back. So let's move down to this command line first before I come up to introduce you these tools up here. So this command line, it's a line where when you activate any command in AutoCAD or you click on any command, this command line is going to give you the next instruction to follow. Example, when you click on this line, then now you will see that they've asked you to specify first point. So that is how it functions. So now let's come up here to the line command. Here at the line command, this is where we do our lines in drawing. So here you bring your cursor here, then you left click on your mouse, then you bring somewhere here to make your first drawing. Let's click on a point. So on the command line they will ask you to specify first point, and then let's choose this point to be our first point. Then we'll take it up, okay, we'll take it up to the second point, then we take it down to the third point, then move it to the last point, then press enter to freeze the command. Then the second thing I would like to introduce you is the circle. So go to the circle, left click on the circle, then they'll ask you to specify center point for circle, okay, then you click somewhere here is the center point, then you can take it to any direction, okay, you can take it to any direction, and then you click on second point. Okay, that's it. Now let's go to the rectangle tool. At this rectangle, you left click on rectangle, then they will ask you to specify first point. Let's specify the first point somewhere here. Then you take it up to the opposite direction to specify the second point, that is a rectangle. Then from here I'm going to introduce you to selection tool. What is selection tool? In order to select any object or any line, you move your cursor and then you left click on the set line and then you let go your cursor, you let go your mouse. Okay, then let's try it here again. You select this other line, left click and let go your mouse. Then here you left click and let go your mouse. Then here to select this circle you left click. The same here, you click to select. Then now press escape button on your keyboard to exit or to deselect this object. Then now let's go to another way of selection, another type of selection, that is the Windows selection. Then you come to a point somewhere here, then you left click and let go your mouse, then you push to this direction, then left click and let go. Then all of these objects gonna be selected. Then the same here, you can use the window here to select the same, then left click and it's gonna be selected. Again press the escape button to deselect. Then our next kind of selection is gonna be the lousy selection. You specify a point at the left side of your object. Okay, you specify a point at the left side of your object, then you left click and hold your mouse, don't let go your mouse, left click and hold your mouse, and then you follow the area where you want to delete. Okay, like that. You can go round and you come back to this position, then you let go, then it's selected. Let's try it here. It goes the same here, like this circle. To select you can go like this. Okay, then you let, then again press the escape button to deselect. Then another kind of selection that I'm going to be showing you is the cross window selection. In this type of selection, you specify your point on the right side of the object you want to select, right side. Then you click here and let go your mouse, then you bring it over. Then here in this cross window selection, any part of the object that is touched by the selection, it's going to be selected. Okay, let's see here, it's going to be selected. Okay, except for this line, it didn't touch. So let's see again here, it touches, so it's already selected. Then same here, any part just touch, just a part, the whole object will be selected. Okay, then press the escape button to exit this command and to deselect. Then now we have the cross lousy window selection. This one you can left click at the right side of your object, click on a point, move this way, move. Okay, to select this window. For the cross window, it's a green line. You move like this, already is selected. Okay, like this, already it's selected. Then the same here, when you click here and you go the same here, it's already selected. Okay, because it's touching part of it. Then again press escape to exit or to deselect. Then the next thing I'm going to be introducing you to is the arc. Okay, let's delete these two objects. Okay, in order to delete, you select and then you press the delete key on your keyboard, okay, to delete, or you select, then on your mouse you right click on your mouse, then you come up here, you're going to see erase, then you erase. Now let's move to the arc tool. The arc tool is over here. You click on the arc tool and then you specify the first point or the center point, and you go to the next point, click on the next point, then you click, this one is 3 points, and then you click again here to have your arc. So it all depends on you, how you want to, how your arc wants to look like. Okay, you can go like this, how your arc wants to look like, and the diameter. Okay, then again you can come to this drop down menu of arcs, and then you will see different type of arcs. There's an arc that you can, okay, let's select this second one to see. Let's select this second one, then let's come somewhere here, you left click, let go your cursor, pull this way, then you click again. Okay, then you're gonna find something like this. So it all depends on you. Okay, then you click again there. Okay, so it depends on you how you want to make your arc, the direction of your arc, and so on and so forth. So let's delete, let's select to delete. Okay, right click and erase. Now let's move to the ellipse. Okay, this ellipse tool, you left click on the ellipse, then you place your cursor somewhere, you select the first point, then you go to the second point. Let's do it vertically and see, then you pull this way or this way, it's gonna open up like this, then you place it somewhere. Then let's see, you can click there again, then let's click here, then move now inclination. Okay, then you move like this. Okay, it can go like that. Okay, you see this one can go like this, can go like when you pull it this way, it goes like this. When you come closer, it closes. Then that is how it works. Okay, then again here at the drop down menu, there are different ellipses, okay, of axis. Then let's come now to this ellipse arc, then you left click and let go. Then let's see, in this one, when you specify your first point, when you click, let's click here and see, and then let's do it vertically, then click here again, then you pull it and it goes this way. Then now you will click at the second point, then your cursor will still be active. It will need you now to click at the third point. This third point is to open up, okay, because this one is an open ellipse arc. Okay, this one is an ellipse arc that, okay, let's see how we can open this, the arc. Then you click now on the third point, depending on where you want to open, okay, your arc. Then you take a direction. Okay, you take a direction, it depends on you. Okay, let's click somewhere here, then here you're going to find your ellipse arc. Now let's use the cross window selection to delete. Press the delete key. Then now let's move to the modify panel. Okay, on this modify panel, you're going to find a set of very useful tools that we're going to be using throughout our drawing in AutoCAD. Okay, the first one is going to be this move tool. Let's come back to the line, left click, then we draw, let's say a triangle. Okay, let's say a triangle, then escape. Then let's go again to a circle. Let's draw a circle here. So now in order to move this triangle to another point, okay, you come here to the move tool, then you left click and let go. Then you come here, select the object. Let's use Windows to select the object. You select, then you press the enter key, then you can carry it anywhere, okay, and then you place. Okay, it's about just carrying and placing, okay, moving it from one point to another. Again, you can select it, okay, then you go on your move tool, then just go straight and move it back to this other end. Same with this. Then now let's go to the copy tool. With this copy tool, the copy tool is similar, but it creates copies, okay. So let's see. It's either you first of all select the object, or you go to the tool before you select. Okay, let's first of all select this object, okay, then you go now to the move tool, left click and let go your cursor, then you come on this copy tool, then you click, okay, then you're gonna have it copied. Then you can place a copy here, place a copy here, place a copy here. You can place multiple copies, okay, then the original copy will still be left. Then you click on escape, okay, to exit the command. So I think that is clear. Then now let's move to the trim tool, how to trim objects. Then let's go to the line and quickly draw a line over these objects, okay, let's end it here. Good. So imagine you got an object like this and then you need to trim some lines, okay. You go to the trim tool, you left click and let go, then you press enter, then you can trim, okay. You can trim whatever line you want to trim, whatever portion of your drawing you want to trim, okay. You can trim, you can even window select, okay, to trim. Let's say you can window select like this to trim the whole of this area, okay. So you can just trim like that. You can trim, okay, trim. So that is all about the trim tool. So let's delete these objects. Sorry, just delete the objects, then erase. Let's delete this one also. Then let's go to the rectangle and specify the first point. Then from here, let's go to let's talk about the rotate tool. Go to the rotate tool and you left click and let go, then you select this object, then you press enter key. Always remember to press the enter key, okay. Always remember to come to the line command to have your information, the next instruction. Then we specify a point, okay, because here they say specify the base point. Then we specify a base point. It depends how you want to rotate your object, okay. It depends on you how you want to rotate your object. So I would like to rotate my object from this point. Let's pivot it at this point, okay, at this point, and then you see I can rotate, okay. I can rotate my object to any direction. Slowly I can rotate and even place it anywhere you want to place it, anyhow, okay, and place it. Let's place it at this position. Now I would like us to talk about the fillet tool. Now let's left click on the fillet tool, then you come here to the command line, you type the radius, okay. You click here on radius, then you type in the radius which you want to make your fillet. For now, let's click 1. Let's type in 1 and then click enter. Then you're gonna come up here, you select the first line and the second line. Okay, so automatically you're gonna have a fillet of 1 unit radius. Then now let's go back to the fillet tool. Then now we come to radius, you left click on radius, and then this time around let's type in 2, then enter. Then you select the first object and the second object. Then you're going to see that we have a fillet radius of 2 here, and then a fillet here with radius of 1. Then from here I would like us to talk about the mirror tool. So you left click on the mirror as the name implies, then you select this object, then you press enter, then you specify your first point. Okay, specify your first point somewhere there, and then you pull up. It depends how you want to make your mirror to look like. You can pull it like this, it depends all on you. Okay, it can be like this, it depends all on you, but for now I'll prefer it to be this way. And then I click somewhere there, then you will see the next command to erase source object, yes or no. Then I'm going to click no, okay, to keep this source object in place. Now the next thing I would like us to talk about is the offset. Let's talk about the offset. You left click on the offset, then down here you'll be asked to specify offset distance. Okay, then let's type in 1 for offset distance, enter. Then you click on this object that you want to offset, then when you pull it inside you're gonna have the offset of this object. Then enter, then enter again to activate the command. Then you come to the line, you type in 2, enter. Then let's come here, we offset it at 2 outwards. Okay, so it's going to be offset at the distance of 2. So that is all about the offset tool. From here I would like to introduce you to the polyline. Here up, you come up here to the ribbon under drawing panel, then you're going to find polyline, then left click on the polyline, then you specify, you start the first point somewhere here, then you go like this, second, and like that. Okay, escape to exit. Then now let's go to line. Okay, line, you click on line, then second, and so on, escape. So the difference between polyline and line is that when you select on a polyline, okay, or the object will be selected, then when you select on a line, just the length of the line segment will be selected like this. Okay, so that is the difference between polyline and a line, because polyline is actually a closed object, meanwhile a line is separate. So like when you make an object, let's say let's make a closed object like this, like a triangle. Okay, then here, so when you select at one point, all the object will be selected. What if we make a line on a triangle with a line? Okay, let's use the line to make a triangle, escape. Then when you select on a point, just the length of the line segment will be selected. Okay, then with polyline everything is going to be selected. So that is the difference between line and the polyline. From here we're going to move straight to do our first drawing. Okay, from here we are going to practice our tools and whatever we've learned so far by making a drawing, as you see here. So we're going to make it on this other way. Imagine you are asked to draw this object. So what is the first thing you're going to do? You study the object, and then in order to know where to start. So from here, let's go to the line command, left click and let go your cursor. Then you come on this space. We're going to draw on this space, okay? Then you specify your first point. Then let's pull it upwards. Then type in 10, okay, for the height. 10 units. Enter. Then escape. Then let's go now to the circle, okay, to draw these other geometries up here. Then it's going to snap at this end point. Then you specify the middle point, you pull it outward. Then let's type in, and then you come down to the command line. Then you'll be asked to specify the radius or diameter. Okay, let's take diameter. The diameter is 2, so we type in 2 units. Then you press enter. There we are. Then the next thing we're going to do here is to go to the offset. Left click on the offset. Then the offset distance of this one is 1, so we type in 1, enter. Then we offset, okay. Then again, the offset distance of this one, because this one is imagine that it went around like this, we imagine that it went around like this, so the offset distance of this one from here to here is 1, so we add 1, okay, because this arc here just is 3, so we got 3 circles of 1 1 1, okay, this one 1 2 and then number 3. So let's move on to see what we're going to do. Then we are still with active 1 on our offset. Then the distance from the radius to this circle, for this to this circle, it's a 1, so we continue to offset, okay, at 1. Then same here, we continue the offset at 1. Then we come this other way, we offset at 1, and the same to this other line, we offset at 1. Then left click to exit the command. Then now let's start to trim, okay. Let's first of all delete this guideline in the middle. Then we left click to erase, or we click on the delete button when you select. Then now we'll go to the trim tool. The trim tool, you left click and let go your cursor. Then you press the enter key. Then let's first of all trim this one, because we only needed this arc here, okay, this arc here. So we left click here to trim. Then here trim, here trim. Then you see that there's no line here, so we're going to trim all these lines here, including this part of the circle. Only the middle circle will be left. Okay, we trim here, we trim here, we trim here, trim here. Then now let's delete these other lines, okay. Then delete. So you can see this part coming out. Then now what's the next thing we're going to do? From here, let's now draw this part below, okay. Let's draw this part below. This line from here to here is 4, okay, so we go to offset. Let's type in 4, enter. Then we'll offset from here outward by 4. Then we'll come here the same, from here leftward by 4. There we are, exit. And then go back to the line command. Click, then it's gonna snap at this endpoint. You left click, then let's snap it to this point and then click there. Okay, then now we exit. The need distance from here to here is 3 meters. Then we go now to offset. Sorry, we'll go to offset, left click and let go your cursor. Then you type in an offset distance of 3, then enter. Then we offset this line, left click on it, then upward at 3. Then now again enter, then enter again to add this distance. This distance from here to here is actually 2. Okay, so we enter again to activate the command, the offset command. Then you type in 2, then enter again, then you click on this line to move it upward by 2, then escape. Again, let's go to the trim tool to trim unnecessary lines. Okay, so you press the enter key, then you come here, you see that this line we don't need, this we don't need, this we don't need, this we don't need. Then now this we don't need, this we don't need. Then now we delete these ones, these 2 we don't need, delete. Then yeah, we delete. Then now this we don't need, this we don't need, then we delete. Then this we go to the trim tool again. I forgot to trim this one, enter, then you trim this and this, then equally this and this. So you see that we are gradually having this bottom part of our drawing. So the shape is gradually coming out. What is the next thing we're gonna do here? Let's move directly to draw this object in here. So what do? We go to the line command, left click and let go your cursor. Then let's come here, let's start from here. You see that your cursor is going to snap at the midpoint of this line. Okay, it's going to snap at the midpoint of this line. Then from here you left click at the first point, then you move. Okay, please let's activate our angles. Okay, let's activate our angle to 45. Okay, we activate it to 45 degrees. These are angles. Okay, if in case you want to activate your angle, you come to the restrict cursor to specify angles. Okay, so then here you can activate your angles, you can change the angle, because you got here a multiple of angle: 90, 45, 30, 23, 18, 15, 10 and 5. So you activate 45. Then now we go back to the line command, you click here at the midpoint, you left click you left click and then you move it upwards, and you're gonna see this green polar tracking line. Okay, the green polar tracking axis line. So it's gonna polar track this other line at intersection. Okay, then here you left click at this intersection point. Then again, watch this place very carefully. Okay, watch this place very carefully. Let me zoom it so that you can see very well. Then here, how do we specify this other distance? This way. Okay, and then from here you come like this Then you come here. Let's track let's track this point. Okay, you come here and track it. You draw it this way, and then you're gonna see this polar tracking line at 45 degrees. Okay, then you click here, then you come back. Then it's gonna polar track. Then at intersection here, you left click, then move upward to this other end point. Then now escape. Then we're going to the circle. You left click on the circle, let go your cursor, then you come here. How are you going to specify the midpoint here? How are you going to know the midpoint? Okay, in order to know the midpoint, you go over here. Don't click. Okay, you don't click, just go over here, then you pull a track, then somewhere here, and then you move upwards. Okay, and you pull a track. So we have now two tracking points. To have the center of the circle, then you left click here, then you pull it out, okay, to any direction. When you pull it out to any direction, okay, you click here at this midpoint here. Yeah, you click here. Okay, so you're gonna have an object like this. So you'll see that this object, we have the same object this other way. So how do we do it? Do we still go through the same stress? No, we go now to the mirror. Okay, the mirror image, or the mirror tool. To have a mirror image, you left click on the mirror tool, then you come here. What do? We select the object. Okay, let's keep our cursor somewhere here. You left click to select, then you bring it over. There you are, you covered it all. Then you left click. Okay, then you're gonna see that when we do our offset, this line is gonna appear this way. So we're gonna have two lines here, but we are gonna delete it, okay, immediately after that. So now you press the enter, then you come here, hover your cursor here, it's gonna snap at this midpoint. Okay, then click on this midpoint, then pull it upward, then you're gonna see the image on this other side, then you click. Okay, then on the command line, they're gonna ask you erase source object. If you press yes, then this one will be erased. But in order to keep the source in position, in place, you click no. Okay, you click on no. So that is our mirror object. Now let's come over here to, you see that these other ends here are circular. They are circular. So when you look carefully, you're gonna see here a radius of 1.5. so what do? We go now to the fillet. Okay, we go now to fillet. You left click on the fillet tool, then on the command line, they're gonna ask you a question. Select first object. Okay, then you just go straight, then you select your first object. Let's select this one as our first object. Then they will ask you radius. Okay, you click on the radius on the command line, then you type in 1.5, then enter. Then we come here, we select the second object. We select the second object, left click, then yeah, that's what you're gonna have. Okay, like I told you, the lines here are going to be two, so let's delete one. Okay, we delete one of these lines. Sorry, I forgot to delete. Okay, I delete one of this line. Then we'll go back to fillet, left click, then we come here. You don't need to go again to command line because 1.5 is already activated. Then we left click the first object, and then you go to the second object, you left click, then you're gonna have it that way. Okay, so what is left? So this line. So now what do? We go now to the line and left click and let go your cursor. Where do we start it? This line, we start from here. You see that this line, it's not at this point. Okay, it's not at this point. Okay, it's not at this point. The line is above, somewhere here. Okay, so how do we know this specific point where this line is going to be tacked? Okay, in order to do that, you see that this object here is this part is circular. Okay, it's a circle. So we go now to, let's go down to this object snap. We drop down, then now you go to tangent. You left click on tangent, okay, to check. Then left click here again too. Then you come now, you're gonna see this tangent. Okay, you're gonna see the tangent point here. You're gonna see it's gonna snap here at the tangent point. Then you left click, then you press escape. So there we are. Very good. Then now this other part, so you will see that from here to here is 7. Okay, from here to here is 7. Then from here to here is 3. That means from here to here should be 4, right? So now we go to the line command. We left click here, and then somewhere up here at this intersection of angle 45, because this angle here is 45. Okay, the angle here is 45 and our angles have been activated to angle 45. Okay, so you're gonna see the polar tracking up here. You're gonna see the polar tracking of angle 45. Then be careful, because there is a midpoint here. There's a midpoint here, but when you bring up your cursor, it's gonna polar track. Okay, it's gonna polar track and intersect at 45. Okay, then let's check very carefully. You see, yeah, that's a polar tracking at 45. Then you left click here, escape. Then now we can delete this line. You go to trim, enter, then you trim. Okay, so that is, so at this level I think our object is fully completed. So what next do we do? Okay, let's go to place the color. Okay, the color, because here we see yellow color, then green color, yellow, green, and so on. So in that case, I would like us to select all the object. Okay, let's select all the object, and then we'll go over here to bilayer. You left click to drop down. Okay, then you're gonna see various colors. Okay, let's click on, left click on yellow. Okay, then press the escape key, then you're gonna see your color. But here we have this rhombus here. They are, these squares here, you will see that they are green. So we select on them, left click to select. We select line by line. Okay, select, then we come over here, we select, and select. Then this one is also green. Left click to select. Then we go over again to this bilayer, drop down, Now let's select the print color. Left click to select color, then escape. So we're gonna see the color. That is all about our drawing. So what next? Let's go now to dimensions. So in order to dimension your drawing, you have now to go to annotation. Okay, you go to annotation, you come up here, then to linear, you're gonna drop down this point. Okay, you're gonna see linear, you see aligned, angular, arc length, radius, diameter, ordinates, jog, and so on and so forth. Then let's click on linear to start. Okay, let's start at this point. Okay, put this dimension, then you click at the first point, click again at the second point, then you pull it out. Okay, and you click somewhere there. Oh, you're gonna see that our dimensions are too small. Okay, the dimension is too small and we don't have color as in the other case. Let's see how the other case is. No, let's delete. Okay, because this is not what we need. Let's delete. You will see that these other dimensions, let's move the other drawing. You see that these other dimensions are very visible. Okay, they are very visible. So in order to make our dimension visible, what do? Just let go your cursor somewhere, then you type in dim style. Okay, dim style, then you click the enter key, and then this dimension style manager will pop up. Okay, or you come up here to annotation, you drop down, left click to drop down, then you come here to the second standard, this one in the middle, then you left click, then this dimension style manager will pop up. Then now it's either you can create a new dimension adjustment or you modify this one. Okay, so you come here to modify and you left click on modify. Okay, then this modified dimension style standard will pop up. Then now the first thing I want us to do here is to go to the primary. Okay, go to the primary, drop down, then let's come here to the unit format. The unit format, let's put decimal, then precision, we'll put it at 0.1. Then you come down here, you see prefix and suffix. Then you come down here to the suffix, then you type in M for the unit. Okay, M for meters. Then now we go to text. Okay, to text. Then here you will see that here it's a 0.18, but let's type in 0.7. Okay, 0.7 for it to be visible, for dimensions to be visible. Yeah, you can type in something bigger than that. Okay, you can even type in 0.5, 0.5 or 0.3, 0.4, but for now let's type 1 or 2, 3. It depends on you, but now let's type in 0.7. Then let's come up here to the text color, you drop down, then let's select the sign. Okay, the sign, left click on the sign, that is the one that is outside here. Then remember, for your text height you can put any height that you want. Okay, then you click left click on OK. Then you come here and you left click to close. Then now let's go to the dimension and see. Left click here and go to linear. Let's start with the linear dimension. Then let's first of all dimension this part and see. Go here, left click at the first point, then you come to the second point, you left click, pull it out. Then we're gonna have 2.2, the same here, 2.2. Then you go again to, let's zoom it so that it will be really visible. Okay, then we go now to left click on linear. Then we come here, we want to dimension this part. Okay, we come here, just place your cursor here, don't click, then you pull it down, just pull it down a little bit below the structure. Then you left click, then you pull it this way, then pull it up to polar track from here. Okay, you're gonna see this polar tracking line. Then at horizontal will be polar tracked to the right. Then you left click here, then pull it out. Okay, pull it downward, then and left click. So there we have our dimensions. Then let's go again to the linear to dimension this height. Okay, then you click at this point, then you come down here and hover it over here to polar track. You pull it outward. Okay, polar tracks here. Then you left click, then you pull it out, then you click. We got 3. Then now let's move upward. Let me zoom so that you really see what we are doing. Then you go to the linear, you can click here at the same point, then you come here and you pull a track. Okay, you track this height. Okay, you're going to see the polar tracking going up. Then you left click, then you pull it outwards, then you click it there. Okay, then let's dimension this other part. We go again, left click, click here, then we click here, then we click outward. Then now let's drop down the dimension. Okay, now let's take align. Okay, the inclination align. Then you click on this point, click on this point, pull it out a bit, then you click on this point. So you will see that we are having the same dimension, 5.7, 3, and so on and so forth. So it's the same. Okay, to tell you that our drawing was perfect. Then now let's move forward to dimension this other part. Then we go, okay, this other line, this other part here. We go now again to the linear, left click, then we click, where are we? And then we click here, this point, the tangent, and we click here, pull it out. We're gonna have the same 9, okay, that we have over here. Then now let's go to, let's drop it down, the dimensions down, and we'll go now to radius. Okay, to dimension this other parts. Okay, then you come here, just come here, then you left click on this radius. Then you're gonna have a radius of 1.5, just like here, same. Then go again, left click. Yeah, we already have this one. Then now up this way, left click, then you're gonna have radius of 2. Then go again, left click here, you click here, we're gonna have a radius of 1. Then now I think that is all about our drawing. So please, in the next tutorial we are going to do a complete floor plan, okay, from a complete floor plan. So if you got this tutorial helpful for you, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Thanks very much for watching.